with that, I want to say or add to that, like I feel like the artists sometimes they dumb down because they feel like the rest of the world globally, like what you said, or East Coast, West Coast, or whoever, whatever coast, is doing some of the things that they have talked about or we have talked about around here. So they dumb themselves down to do it, and that's where more nonsense gets puts in with more nonsense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and then that pressure,
and there's no balance really.
And that pressure just to make money.
Yeah.
You know, see the value that they put on making the money is greater than the value that they put on
in the music,
passing on the message.
Yeah.
See, I always just, you know, sometimes you think about the music and the message. See, you use the music to relay a message. That's how it's supposed to go. I mean, in the beginning, I didn't necessarily think about that. So you say, okay, because we all do this, it's a gift from God that we got it. But if your gift is not being used to better other people that's being affected by it, then it's a waste. You're wasting the gift. So you got to make sure that you try to funnel some kind of positive message into your music, because at the end of the day, that's where your longevity is going to lie. Your longevity is going to lie in the effect, the long-term effect that you had on people through the words that you said. That's why people still talk about Martin Luther King. They still talk about Malcolm. They still quote great philosophers and people of the past because of the message and the impact and the substance that that message had that spanned generations. It was timeless.
Yeah.
We still listen to the Isley Brothers now. Why? Because the music was timeless. The same principle that existed in 1965 when Marvin Gaye was out, it exists now.
Yeah.
We just had to grow into our boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, our hard time. So it's the same in the music. If I spit something that was profound 20 years ago in a child that wasn't even born, now he's 18 and he hears it now, he gonna get something out of that.
Understand.
Yeah, compared to me just trying to ride with what was trendy right now or 2 years ago, and then nobody even know I existed 5 years from now.
Yeah, that's the come and goes.
No question.
All right, well, I want to ask you this, man, like, this here, man, since we done got through all that, man, you know what I'm saying, because that's all a blessing, you know what I mean, just to even be sitting here and chopping game with you on that note. Tell me this, if today, if you laid it down today, or if God took you today, or wherever, however the case may be, do you got a verse that you think what verse is your favorite verse that's yours? Do you have one out of all your verses that you know that you would want the world, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wouldn't say a favorite. I mean, you always, I got plenty of songs, plenty of material that,
so it's hard
that I would feel would represent. Well, I mean, I got stuff that could represent what I would want that picture to look like.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, I got
too much, huh?
I mean, it's a lot, but I got specifics too.
You got this. Kick us one, man. Kick us one.
See,
one time.
we live in a messed up world, man. This whole world is contrary to what it should be. So I had a song called "Perfect World," and I just give y'all a verse by saying, "This represents what we want to see. Nothing but happiness and peace felt daily. A place where your children and babies can play safely, where people genuinely believe in being friendly. No such thing as hatred and no memory of envy. With no problems to face every morning when you awaken. You could sleep with doors wide open and nobody would break in. When love's force field was too solid to be shaken. And each child grows up to be great women and great men. No depression or loneliness and no sad moments. And people full grown who never heard of being homeless. Where we manifest our gifts and no dream is too distant. And it's no hospitals cause sickness is non-existent. And love perpetuates itself while no child suffers. And treatment of one another's not based around color. And you'll never hear slander come from anyone's tongue. And 100 years old is still considered young in a perfect world. And that's what we're looking for, straight up.
Yeah, that right there. That's what I be talking about right there, man. That's what it is,
Chris
man.
Wrad in the building, man.
K-Rino, man, you know what I'm saying? First interview ever.
Yes, sir.
Live at the Traphouse, you know what I'm saying? This Traphouse TV, man. We just broke it in. We just christened the building. We just blessed you. You know what I'm saying? We got the homie, man. It was a big deal. It is a big deal. It's going to be a big deal. It is what it is, man. And hey,
peace and love, straight up.